Yo, what's going on, my homies? Back again with a new video. I hope you guys enjoy. Today, we're going to be talking about the Dolphins' top 3 players that I'm keen to watch this year. Couple of disclaimers before the video starts. First of all, I've been a bit sick a little bit lately, so do apologize if my voice doesn't sound that great or come through audio and that. Secondly, these top 3 players do not mean they're the best players of their club or anything like that. These are just top 3 players that I'm really keen to watch, and you guys comment down below your top 3 players you're keen to watch. Doesn't mean how good they are, doesn't mean anything like that. It could mean storyline, injury, or just players that you really enjoy watching, which is pretty much how I'm doing these sort of videos. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first player that I picked is Valance Tafari. So Valance has been a big talking point between a whole lot of different social medias and content creators coming into this year, especially like players like people like Rugby League Guru, Bloke in a Bar. Valance is a freak. Valance is someone I've watched for a while now in Q Cup and someone that I really enjoy watching. He is a wrecking ball. He gives me this Connie Harrell vibe, maybe a little bit taller. He might be a little bit more versatile. He does need to work on a couple of things in his game, but if he works on those things really well, he'll become one of the best centers in the league. I really believe that. 6 foot tall, 104 kilos. He is pretty much a walking specimen at center. If you haven't watched him play, please check out some highlights online or anything like that. I'm still working out this YouTube stuff. I'm not too sure if I can chuck out a couple of highlight videos or anything on top of my videos like this. Copyright wise, I don't really want to get in touch with that, but here's a couple of stats that may help you guys tune in that way. So in the Q Cup, he had 12 tries out of 14 games, 85 tackle breaks, which is just immense, 17 line breaks, averaging 147 meters per game. He's got an 85.9% tackle efficiency. So these are all really key areas in rugby league for a center. I'm really keen to watch, and especially I think the biggest key piece is for the Dolphins. They've got Wayne Bennett, and if there's anything to tell of Wayne Bennett, he'll get the best out of all these sort of players. So I'm really keen to see how this like former rugby union stud turning into rugby league stud goes this year. So really do watch out for him. He can play either side. I've seen him play either side. He has ability for long range tries and just being that wrecking ball on the center. So do watch out for him. He's got a lot of talk around him at the moment. I wish I got this video out earlier. I've been the first one to say it, but you know, it is what it is. Valance deserves all this sort of chat. I've been watching him for a bit now, so shout out to him. So the next 2 players, I haven't got too many stats on because number one, this guy's been in and out of rugby league, like NRL and New South Wales Cup for a while. So there's not too many like hard stats you can really go off if they're bouncing in between. And he had an injury last year. The other boy is way too young and that to know, so you guys probably already guessed it. But first of all, we got Ray Stone. So Ray Stone has only played limited games in NRL at the moment, but within those games, I have seen so many good things from him that I'm just really excited to see where he grows and what he becomes. Someone that was really unlucky last year with an injury that took him out for the season, but before that injury, we did see a little spurt of what he can be with that Storm try to win the game against the Melbourne Storm, where pretty much he was the only player that was chasing that ball after that field goal attempt. Like, you know, it just shows his determination for his team and how he is going to go all the way to the last minute to win this game for them. So I'm really excited that someone like Wayne Bennett can get his hands on a player like him. He's not the biggest boy in the world. He plays a lock position player, but like he can play hooker. They've tried him there before, but I do like him a lock a little bit more, especially in the new game. I'm just, as I said before, I'm just really excited to see Wayne Bennett get his hands on this guy and see what he becomes. As I said, I don't have too many stats on him, but these are the couple of stats I've got. So 3 games last year, he had 78 minutes overall. So this is kind of like, maybe this is what he can do within a game. So within 78 minutes, he had 181 run meters altogether, 54 tackles overall with only 4 missed, averaging about 88 meters per game stats wise, judging by, you know, they're very limited minutes, very limited games. So we're not too sure what he can become. Obviously coming off, I'm pretty sure it was an ACL. There's a big injury, put him out for the rest of the season. So just excited to see how he goes next season and see what Wayne Bennett can get out of this man. And the last one has got so much hype around him as well, and you guys probably already guessed it, but it's Isaiya Katoa. So basically, I'm excited for Isaiya Katoa. I don't have too many stats on him or anything at all, but this is just basically the eye test and what I've seen from him. I'd say there's a couple of positions that the Dolphins are really struggling with, and I know there's Sean O'Sullivan, there's Cody Nikarima, there's Milford that can cover those spots there for halfback and 5'8" and all that sort of stuff in the halves. Those guys, at the moment, unfortunately, Milf's on the other end of his career in that sort of way, unless Wayne can get the best back out of him, which I'm excited to see in itself. But Cody's got some spurts of something amazing, but he just can't put it all together at the moment. And Shawnee, I love Shawnee for his grit, determination and that, but he's not a key half, if that makes sense. We've had him at the Warriors. He's been amazing for us in that. But someone like Isaiya Katoa, with all the praise that he's been getting, and from what we've seen at the World Cup, he could become something really special. Being one of the key signings for the Dolphins this year, the only key signings really they had, Isaiya has the chance to become something really, really big for the North Brisbane region. So knowing the Dolphins at the moment, they have taken away their Redcliffe name, but they will be supporting more of that North Brisbane sort of region. And judging off opportunities he's already had to take control of football teams like he did with Tonga in the World Cup, he has shown that he can take control of a top football side in a good competition. I know he didn't verse too many really like well put together established football teams like an NRL squad and this and that, right? And the deficiencies that we did see in the World Cup was defense. But that is something that he can grow into. We've seen this with Sam Walker. We've seen this with so many other different halves. Jimmy Maloney played for years and he still struggled to consistently make tackles, but he was always in front. He always put his body in front. This is someone, Isaiya, that's all he needs to do. But when it comes to the attacking side of football, he's got it all kind of dialed in at the moment already. So I'm really excited to see the potential he has. He's a very calm, collected sort of football player. Usually pulls the right strings. So I'm just really excited to see if Wayne Bennett can really make him into something special. Now, I don't believe he'll play too much games this season. Maybe like 1 or 2 or 3. Depending on how the team goes this year. He's got a lot of time to develop his game. But as I keep saying, and it's what I've been saying for all these sort of players, there's a reason why I really don't think the Dolphins are going to get wooden spoon this year. A coach like Wayne Bennett just brings belief and he brings so much experience to this game. If he believes Isaiya is ready for that big step or at any time this year, I believe Isaiya is going to take that big step. And I think we can all back that. The Dolphins, top to bottom, don't look too bad coming into this year. They did miss a really key signing or like someone that's a superstar, but they got so many really cool key pieces that I'm really excited to watch, and I'm really excited to see how they even do next year. It's good to have a side that's really close to home and something that I can go watch consistently and go check out all those boys and see how they're really coming along. So hope you guys enjoy. Again, if you enjoy any of this sort of content, like and subscribe down below. I am so sorry. I am sick. I'm fucking like struggling right now. There's probably going to be a lot of editing to get all this coughing and all that out of it, but it is what it is. Join us next week for the Titans video. Like and subscribe down below. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace out.